Hey guys, happy Thursday. Shakila here from Beyond the Edit. Wanted to jump on really briefly. First of all, let's say happy Friday, Junior. Friday, where you at? Correct? Correct. No, seriously, I wanted to jump on. I am concluding up my subbing assignment at my daughter's school. I sub at a high school, and I just wanted to say, I don't think we give these students sometimes the benefit of the doubt and give them the credit that they deserve. So we were just having a discussion before they went out to lunch about something that one of the students was talking about one of these companies. I won't disclose, but people walking off the job and boycotting. And so I don't know the entire story, but I did know they were saying something about uniforms or having to wear uniforms. And I just want to say this. I am so thankful to hear these students and their feedback and just their discussion. They were like, Miss Shakila, they really can just go start their own business. They can go find somewhere else to work. And I was just asking them, their opinions on it. And I just really enjoyed them. Like, I really enjoyed their feedback. And so I think we should do some more sit downs with this generation for those that really take pride and still have morals and values in certain things. And I commended those children because I shared with them, for me personally, growing up in Miami, I would never forget this. I would say about seventh grade, started in seventh grade. My dad had my siblings and I on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We had to dress up in a black tie, the girls, white shirt, black skirt, stockings, and dress shoes. And any of my classmates can attest to this. And if they watch this, they will post probably on it, on how we used to get teased about that. But anyways, Tuesdays and Thursdays, we had to dress up not only to go to school, but my dad assigned homework for us after school. And so I used to complain, of course, as a teen, why we had to dress up, like why we just can't go to the library and do your homework assignments. And my dad said it's to respect the books in the library. So I grew up with that. I grew up with showing up in a certain light. Like, we did at one point have some kind of morals and values and took pride in the way we showed up. So we took pride in our appearance. And I would like to say that my very first job at 15, I got at a library because of my dad. And I, over the years, I'm just going to be honest, I don't remember what that system was. But back then, you used to have to go to like a little shelf, and you used to pull the cards to look for books. And you also had to know how to read the numbers. That's how you would find the books. It wasn't digital. And so I remember my dad teaching me that system. And we had work experience my high school year. I think I was about 14 or 15. And I took the test at the library because that's the only job he would allow me to have at the time. And at the conclusion of the night, when the library was closing, I will never forget her name, Miss Marjorie. She pulled her entire staff and said of the 20 years that she had been a librarian at the time, and I don't know what the term was as far as being the head of the library, but she said she had never had anyone pass all the answers on that test. And I was one of those people. And she shared with them the way that I was dressed, and that she noticed me because, of course, my siblings and I, again, came in every Tuesday and Thursday. So my point is saying, I just wish we can get back to some of these things where we, as parents, help our children just be mindful of that. It's no judgment, but just be mindful of that. Like, when people are trying to build a business or bring back a brand, and want to brand identity, like, hey, I've walked into some places, baby, and I just recognized my money was not welcome there. When I walk in and you look like you fresh out of bed, clothes wrinkled, listen, it's not you, it's me. I'm going to leave. You keep doing things the way you do them. I'm going to go. And I think that's something that we're lacking. I remember as a result of my dad, this is no joke. For any of us that remember, I'm about to be 48, when we were making $4.25 an hour. Some were making less, right? I had two jobs. I worked at Burger King and I also worked at Winn-Dixie as a general merchandise manager. I paid for both of my clothes from Burger King and Winn-Dixie to go to the cleaners. I was clean and fresh flipping those burgers at Burger King. I sure was. And I was clean and fresh when I walked into Winn-Dixie. So this whole freedom thing and people should be free. No, what I feel like, this is an entitlement spirit that people have. If you don't like the rules, I'm someone who's looking to start a small business and I already have what we would be wearing, myself included, as an employee, because I'm that first, serving my guests and serving my staff. So when you guys have a problem, with people wanting you to come in clean and uniforms to give a certain presentation, like, wow. I just didn't know we would be in a time like this. So I just think, I don't know. I just think, I don't know, something's wrong here. Something's wrong here. And maybe it's me. Maybe it's nothing wrong. Maybe it's me. So people just having expectations for people to come to work and to be in alignment with what they're trying to build. And we all know we're reluctant to change. Change is difficult. I get that too. But anyways, guys, happy Thursday. Please forgive my rant. These children really sparked something in me today with their intelligence on just the response to that. Whatever this company is, where employees feel the need to walk out or boycott because, quote unquote, supposedly it's because they're implementing uniforms. No, just keep showing up fresh like you just got out of bed. But anyways, y'all have a great day.